Warning. Only stupid people like me should be doing this. Crank it up. Full power. We're going past full power. Radarange. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. I was in a customer's house the other day. Saw this sitting on the floor in the basement, covered in dust. I asked him, hey, what are you doing with that Radarange downstairs? You want it? Fucking A, I want it. A fully working, some small pitting in the chrome, but a fully working Radarange. Look at that. Steam in there. Let's take a look inside. Alright, I'd like to point out something interesting that I've noticed on the back of this this Radarange. If we're looking at Amana's information plate, it's telling us that it is 1500 watts. And if we go over to this sticker here, which I don't know if it's authentic or not, but it says two things that stand out to me. The first is the 3.8, sorry for the camera here guys, the 3.8 kV that it's rated for outputting, and the 750 watts when, alright, here it says 1500. As far as a date goes, this customer told me that he bought this in the late 70s. But we have a scratch out here, and it looks like 1981. I don't know. But early 80s, for sure. They don't make them like this anymore. Serviceability is really easy. The little side door comes off, and we'll take a look inside. Alright, we're going to record this with the flash on just so we can see better inside. Just 3 screws, side door comes off, and we're inside. Again, we see 4,000 volts, and I think I saw that somewhere else inside here. Look at this. An American-made transformer. Let's see if we can get a better shot of that. Advanced transformers. Take a picture of that. Warning, 4,000 volts. So, look at. Alright, we had a little bit of a brain fart right there, and I turned the phone sideways to show you my hand on there and recorded a bunch of footage with the phone in the wrong direction, and we don't want that. We want full screen. So, the size comparison for the hand here is almost twice the size of what we get out of a modern microwave anyway. I'll try to get in here for a nice look at this secondary, which is fantastic looking, and nice and dusty and crispy. Some interesting connections here for the magnetron. They have, rather than a center tap in the middle, they're just ran some extra windings and we'll go right up to the magnetron. Look at this. I can't tell if this is bad. It doesn't look It looks like there might have been something in there at one point, but it looks like it's bridged, and the guy just came out and stuck a fuse from a different microwave in there. Didn't even bother to screw it down or nothing, just said, yeah, that'll work, don't worry about it. And it looks to come around back somewhere in there. Push button technology. That's our light switch, which locks in the on position. Start all the way in the back. That does not stay in position. And then stop is this button right here. So must break something down in there, make and break or something like that. Ugh. Well, what do you expect for something that's 36 years old? We got, it looks like just 2 bolts. Appears to be 5/16 holding this thing in. Should we take it out and just give it a little tickle? Let's take a look. Always short your capacitors. Make sure everything is good and discharged. Doing it to the case, which is bolted to the frame, which is grounded. Don't get zapped. Just remember, if you have the right tools for the wrong job, you'll be just fine. I thought I'd do a little bit of a size comparison here. What is this, week of the fucking microwaves or something? So there's a 750 watt and the 1500 watt supposedly microwave transformers that I scored about a little less than a week ago as well. So it is the week of the microwaves, but try to do this some justice. I mean, what do you think there, guys? I think we have a winner, and I think that this transformer company really didn't give a shit what their transformers looked like when they came to time to install them. So this is not melting as it would look like, because the transformer actually mounts in this position. See, we have the 4,000 volt sticker warning up top there still. So this isn't a result of an overheating. This is just manufacturing. They figured it's going to be inside of a microwave. Who gives a shit what it looks like? Let's set up the torture table really quick and give her a quick little pokey and see what happens. Nothing too stressful. One other interesting tidbit I thought I'd point out is the fact that the secondary winding is not actually grounded to the case like transformers are these days. We actually have our own ground which connects to a board, a little red board right there in the bottom right corner, and that's earth, and this is the high voltage output to the capacitor. So I thought that was nifty. Alright, for educational purposes, we have, for wiring, our hot's going into 1, our neutral comes back to 2, our ground for the secondary is connected to our green, which goes on up to the pole over there. The other end of the high voltage output 4 into our capacitors, and then out to our pokey bit over there. So let's set it up and see what this thing does. Alright. motor in. I don't really hear any humming. Wow. Look at that. Okay, yeah, I'd say that's 4,000 volts. I don't know for sure, but fantastic. Said I have to put this thing back in. Sorry about that. Back up a little bit. Oh yeah. Fantastic. Not even humming. Silent, but violent. Yeah, the fresh smell of ozone being made. So we unplugged her. Fire's definitely warm. Make sure capacitors are discharged. We don't want any. Oh yeah, there was a little spark. That's all it takes. So we're good. After all that, just a little warm. Ice cold on the primary, obviously, but even the secondary is just a little bit warm. What a fantastic transformer. There she is, all snug back in her home. This annoys the crap out of me. I'm definitely going to have to fix this. I don't know, I can't bring myself to pulling the transformer out of this thing and doing bad things with it, since this entire thing works. I don't even need it. That's what killer is. I don't, I already have a cheap $40 microwave. Well, possibly take her all apart and clean everything up. Can't sell it. I can't do that. She's just too beautiful. So maybe I'll find a home for her at some point. Let me know in the comments what you think. Alright, you're gonna see this video after the first video I recorded. I still have all the footage I have to bring over to the computer and edit and stuff like that. I got two microwaves that were sitting on the side of the road in my girlfriend's subdivision, so I went through and I did a good teardown, and if you're interested in that, look at that. If not, either way, thanks for watching. Take care.